Good afternoon, everybody. Would you like to know how you can access free counselling through your workplace? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. My name's Dr. Brooklyn Storm and I'm the Director and the Principal Psychologist at Cerebellum Consulting. So welcome and thank you very much for joining. As we're approaching the end of the calendar year, many people are finding that they're completing now their mental health plan rebates. And so they're no longer able to access them. And so they're questioning, well, what are my other options? We've spoken before about accessing rebates for psychology and for dietitian and things like that through an enhanced primary care plan from your doctor. It's also called a chronic disease management plan. Your doctor will be able to advise you about whether or not you're eligible to access rebates under that scheme, because it's usually for people who are identified as being affected by a chronic or ongoing disease. With an EPC or a CDM, the rebate isn't as high as it is for a mental health care plan, but you still get some coin back in your pocket, which is really great. But if you're looking for yet another way that you might be able to access some free sessions, it might be worthwhile touching base with the Human Resources Department at your place of employment. Hi Taylor, how are you going? So an employee assistance program is a scheme that a lot of workplaces offer to their staff that allows you to access between 3 and 6 counselling sessions in a year. You don't have to worry too much about your privacy and your confidentiality, because there are very strict rules in place that prevent the psychologist that you work with from sharing specific information with the employer. So you don't have to worry if you're perhaps experiencing bullying in the workplace, if there's a family problem at home and you're finding that this is distracting you from being able to perform your very best in your job. It really doesn't matter what it is. You are able to go and talk to that psychologist and get some support in terms of how it's affecting you at work. It's important to know too that when you talk to Human Resources about, first of all, whether or not they have an employee assistance program, ask them too if it also extends to cover family members. And the reason that that can be really helpful is because sometimes if you're having perhaps a relationship issue, perhaps it's something to do with a family member, a daughter, a partner, something like that, it means that that person can also access between 3 and 6 sessions of free counselling with a psychologist under that same scheme. And again, all the normal regulations around privacy and confidentiality will apply. It doesn't cost you anything. Some companies offer this service on site at the workplace, and other companies have off-site psychologists. So at Cerebellum, we do deliver EAP for a number of organisations in our area. From our perspective, the information that we have to give back to the employer, we give back at the 6-month period and also at the 12-month period, and we just have to de-identify data. But basically the information we give is just around the nature of the problem. So if it was something to do with management, if it was something to do with work stress, if it was a personal matter or something like that. So none of the information that the psychologist feeds back to the employer at those 2 times of the year can identify you in any way, shape or form. So if any of you are finding that you're still needing a little bit of support to get you through the Christmas period, it really might be so worthwhile just finding out if your workplace offers this particular program. If you ask them and they don't, you can certainly ask them to inquire about it, and we'd be happy to help you out with that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that information with you. As I said, it's coming up towards the end of the year and everybody's using up the 10th session of their rebate and are getting a bit worried about how they're going to afford to continue with their counselling over the Christmas period. So this is just one option for you. Hopefully this information helps somebody out there. Have a wonderful day. Hi Michael, I hope you're doing really well. Hi Duda, I hope you're doing really well too. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.